hope you're okay. So today I am doing a Jade from Little Mix inspired makeup tutorial. I feel like I always do Jade makeup looks, but I always really like her looks, and so many of you seem to comment saying that I remind you of her or you think I look a little bit like her. So I absolutely loved the look that she wore in the Love Me Like You video. I just loved the whole video in general, from like the decorations to the dresses to the makeup. I thought it was just the most amazing video, and I really wanted to recreate one of the looks, and I thought I would do Jade because obviously we do tend to get a lot of comparisons, which I don't see at all. I think she's gorgeous and I'm just like, no, she's really pretty. So I really liked the look and thought that I could recreate it today for you. And yes, that is what we're going to do. I've even bought some of these like silver streamer things to have in the background, but because I'm like in between moving, as I've kind of said about 600 times, they don't really look that great, so we're just gonna have to try and appreciate them for what they are. But yes, anyways, so if you haven't seen the Little Mix video, I will link it down below. You must go watch it because it's amazing. And Jade is wearing a kind of blush, like pinky blush, a little bit of like eyeshadow, lots of liner and bright pink lips, and it's such a lovely look that I was just like, I need to recreate this. I've got my hair in rollers because I'm currently curling my hair because I feel that Jade's big wavy hair would look amazing from rollers, so that's what I'm doing. So everything also is from the drugstore. I wanted to make this a drugstore look because a lot of the products used on Jade were actually drugstore, but there was also a few high-end ones too, but I was determined to do everything drugstore so it's nice and cheap. So let's get onto it so we're not here for ages. I'm going to prime my skin with the Gosh Prime and Set, which is my favourite primer, because Jade wasn't really, she wasn't matte, but then she wasn't oily, so this just kind of makes sure that everything kind of stays in place. I'm just going to pop some out into the lid, but I'm not going to go too overboard because I don't want my skin to be really matte. For foundation, I'm going to use the Boudoir Healthy Mix because this is one of my favourite drugstore foundations, and I wanted to use one that I liked. I can't remember exactly the one that Jade had on. Let me have a look, because their makeup artist, Adam Burrell, actually always lists whatever makeup they're wearing, which is super helpful. Oh, he's not. I don't think he's put what foundation it was, which is why I cannot remember it. So yeah, so I'm going to use this because it gives you a nice flawless finish. Next, I'm going to use concealer, and I'm going to be using this roller and the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer, and I'm just going to use this to cover over any kind of spot marks that I have, because I definitely have that. This is a little bit lighter than my foundation, but I'm sure that once it kind of all blends in together, I'm sure it would look fine. I think I'd rather have something look a little bit too light than a little bit too dark. For my under eyes, I'm going to use another NYX Dark Circle Corrector. Well, another NYX product. It's not another Dark Circle Corrector. Basically, it's like this salmon colour, so it kind of counteracts the darkness under your eyes. So it's really good if you get really dark, kind of bluey purple under eye circles. This is the Barry M Afterglow Bronzer, and I'm going to basically use this all over my face to give me a little bit of a kind of like warm up my skin tone. And then what I'm going to do, I have a contour palette from Makeup Revolution, which I will use to do a little bit of contouring. Because although I don't think Jade had a lot of contouring, she has got really amazing cheekbones, and I just want to kind of contour my nose a little bit to look slightly more like hers. So this is the contour palette from Makeup Revolution. It's basically a dupe of the Anastasia, that one. So I'm basically going to take this colour here, which is kind of like a grey ashy colour, and I'm going to take this on a crown brush, which is perfect for contouring, and I'm just going to take this under my cheekbones and just blend that in. I'm not going to do too much because if you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know that I'm not the most amazing at contouring, so I try to not do too much will go over the top, but it's just to give my face a little bit of definition. There we go, sorted. So next we're going to move on to blusher. Now the exact blusher that was used on Jade was the Very Make Me Blush Cream, but it was in the colour what was that? Raspberry. Raspberry. I only have Rhubarb Crumble. I don't know where my raspberry's gone. I've got a feeling that I may have given it away to my sister because it was quite a dark pink and I wasn't quite sure I was going to wear it. So this is what I get for giving away stuff that I don't think I'm going to use. And so yeah, I'm going to use this because I don't really see the point in going out and buying one, because she basically just had like quite a kind of bright pink blush, quite a lot on. So I'm going to take this and pop it on my cheekbones. Okay. Because we can build it up to make it a little bit more like Jade's. I'm just going to kind of stipple this in. For highlighter, I'm going to use the exact same highlighter that was used on Jade, and that is the Barry M Lights Me Up Liquid Highlighter. I'm going to pop a little bit on the back of my hand because quite a lot comes out in one pump. And then I'm going to take my finger and just do some little dots along the cheekbone. This is a really nice highlighter. It is very, very similar to NARS Coca Cabana Illuminator. So if you are looking for a cheaper version of that, this is really, really good. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to move on to eyes. Jade didn't have a lot of eyeshadow on. She had like a pearly, almost kind of pale pink gold eyeshadow. So I'm going to use this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the colour Cashmere. It's just a bit of a base. It's like a pale gold colour, as you can tell. And then I'm going to pop on some of the highlighter because obviously that pump gave me quite a lot. I'm just going to add that over the top and then we'll see how that goes. Colour, as you can tell. And then I'm going to pop on some of the highlighter because obviously that pump gave me quite a lot. I'm just going to add that over the top and then we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to first of all line my upper lash line with just this L'Oreal Super Liner, and I'm just going to kind of do this as like a normal line and then we'll do the flip. Then once we've done that, we're going to do the flicks, and as I kind of say in every single video, my number one secret is to use a piece of like paper or something. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to wipe my hands quickly. I tend to get quite close to the mirror when I'm doing this. So I'm going to take this piece of cardboard and I'm going to hold it next to my eye where I want the flick. So the flick, I'm thinking about here, and it was quite a big flick, and then you're just gonna draw along kind of in a diagonal motion. Now I obviously need a new eyeliner pen because mine isn't that dark anymore. So yeah, they're definitely kind of like, they're pretty similar, but they're not identical, but that's okay. Right, so now that we've done the tricky bit of the eyeliner, now we can go on to mascara. So I'm going to take some eyelash curlers. The makeup artist did use some false eyelashes on Jade, so I'm going to use some false lashes too. But first of all, we're going to pop on some mascara. The mascara that was used on all of the girls was the Clinique Dramatic Impact mascara, I think, but I'm going to use this one from L'Oreal, which is called Volume Million Lashes, and I'm just going to coat my lashes with this. I'm going to use false lashes from Superdrug. They are the Volume Edition 20 and they look like this. So yeah, so I'm just going to pop these on, and first of all I'm going to trim them to kind of a little bit smaller so they look a little bit more natural. Oh, I hate this when it happens, when it gets stuck on your tweezer and your tweezer's like a clingy girlfriend or boyfriend that just won't let it go. I probably would not recommend buying these lashes if I was you. Go probably buy someone from Heyyy or something like that, because these are pretty pants. I'm not impressed at all, but we're going to let them dry and then I'll kind of curl them and add some mascara and hopefully they'll look a little bit kind of better, but they're not the best. Right, let's move on to brows now. That rhymed, didn't it? I'm going to use a dark brown from this contour palette. Eyelashes, so we're going to move on to lips, then I think we'll do the eyelashes last. So basically Jade was wearing a kind of dark cherry lip liner from MAC, and then she had on a Urban Decay lipstick. So I thought I would try and do something a bit more kind of drugstore friendly. I'm really struggling with the lip liner though, because I don't really have anything that looks like MAC's cherry. But what I think I might do is line in this pink liner from Kiko, which is the colour 01. I'm going to line my lips with this first, and then I might go over with like a kind of cherry red. We'll see how it kind of goes. Now the lip colour I'm going to use is this one from Bourjois, and it's the Rouge Edition Velvet, and it's the colour Pink Pong. I thought this was a very similar colour to what Jade wore. So this is the one that I'm going to use, and obviously it's a little bit cheaper than the Urban Decay version. But I think we're pretty much sorted. So now I'm going to let down my hair, and I will show you the finished look once my hair is out of the rollers. And there you have the finished Jade Little Mix inspired makeup look from the Lovely Like You video. So I really hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I really had a lot of fun doing it, and I really like doing kind of more chatty, relaxed ones that don't always go right, because I think, I don't know, I just quite enjoy it. I think it makes it a little bit more real. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed the video and the look, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and all that kind of jazz. And yes, I will see you very soon in my next video. Let me know in the comments if there's any other kind of makeup tutorials you'd like to see me recreate, and I will see you very soon. Bye!